what's up guys, Irish Tail here, welcome to my Rainbow Six Siege Operators Breakdown video. So, in this episode we're going to be looking at Frost. As I promised, it's straight after Buck, so you know, if you want to watch them both together, watch Buck first and then watch this one, or watch Frost and then watch Buck, whichever you prefer. So let's hop straight into the loadout. Again, as I said before, there is no operator video unfortunately for these two, which I'm a bit disappointed with, as I said before, but you know, just going to move on from that and we're going to hop straight into the loadout. So, Frost, what has she got? She's got a Super 90 shotgun, which I personally put a holographic sight and a laser sight on. The laser sight for the shotgun is always worthwhile because it means you can reduce the spread of your shotgun if you're hip firing, and shotguns are obviously a weapon that you can validly hip fire without having to aim down sights. And then her alternate weapon is a 9mm C1 submachine gun, which personally I think looks a little like a Sten gun from World War II. But that's just my opinion with that. I put a reflex scope and that's it. I didn't decide with the suppressor because I'm not going to make it so she has to take more damage off players. And I didn't really fancy a laser sight, so we're just going with the sight. And secondary, same as Buck's, is the MK1 9mm, and her gadgets is a nitro cell or deployable shield. Now personally, after playing with the class, I did decide that a deployable shield for her would probably be a better idea because you could place it down in a hallway, place her trap behind it, and players would have to hop over and land straight on top of the bear trap. Now obviously, you could do the same with Capcam before, but this is a little bit different because obviously her class isn't Thatcherable and it's not as obvious, so you can place it in the middle of a hallway instead of just in front of a door. So it's definitely worth trying out. But for the purpose of this video, I did have a nitro cell. I might show a brief clip of someone jumping over a thing to get hit by it, but that'll be decided in post once I've done it all. But anyway, let's hop straight into the gameplay. I'm going to show you her bear trap in action, so I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay guys, so Frost's weapon, obviously as I said, is the bear trap, or the welcome mat as it's called by its ability. Now, one of the best placements, as I just suggested, is putting it behind a shield. So as you can see here, I'm on the new map, just briefly to show you that as well. I placed down a deployable shield, and then I dropped down her welcome mat right behind it. Now obviously this is just basically what caused enemies to have to jump over the shield to land slap bang on top of the trap. Another method of placement could either be underneath windows or in doorways, as you see fit and basically as you want it placed. So as you can see here, I decided I'm going to place it in the two doorways, as I'm not going to barricade them up, I'm just going to leave them open for like demonstration purposes. So as you see here, the clip I'm about to show you is the barricade in action. So a player happens to jump over and get incapacitated instantly. Now, that is the one thing with her ability. It is only a straight up incapacitation. So as you can see here, he's on the ground but he's not dead, so it's not an instant kill. But what is cool is when they take it off, you actually see them ripping open the bear trap, as opposed to just like, you know, leaving it on. And of course, if everyone's in a bear trap, it counts as an instant kill, as you just saw there. Now, I did say incapacitate. We did test this for quite a while, and what we found out was that the bear trap, the welcome mat, whatever you want to call it, cannot actually kill a player on its own. So as you can see here, Thatcher's just walked straight into it and had taken damage. His health went down to 50. I then placed down another bear trap, exactly the same, nothing different, and he walks over it again. And again, the damage he takes is none. He takes no more damage. He is stuck at 50 health. So when Glaz goes over to pick him up again, he comes up and he's still got 50 health. So as far as we're aware, this bear trap cannot kill anyone at all. It is just a solid incapacitation weapon. There is no way for it to kill unless, of course, it's the last player left or it gets two at once. But as you can see here, it doesn't kill. One of the bonuses with it though is once they're incapacitated, they actually cannot move from that location. They are fixed there until someone takes that bear trap off them. So if you get an incapacitation, you know for a fact that somebody is there. So that's definitely worth knowing. As you know, it means that if you remember where you place them, you can go and get the kill on someone really quickly as long as they're not revived. But of course, you also want to remember the fact that obviously, you want to have them somewhere where you can see them, because it just means a player might get revived and they'll have 50 health and be able to come and kill you. So perhaps if you're going to place them in a room you want to defend. It's always worth thinking. Now, we looked at how ways to destroy her trap. Now, in this next clip, you're going to see the fact that we throw a Thatcher grenade at it, and it actually just doesn't do anything to it. And we use an ash charge, which does do something. So as you can see, ash charges, explosives, all that good stuff, they can destroy the traps easily, and you can also shoot the trap. Now, as far as we're aware, it takes 2 normal pistol bullets if the gun isn't suppressed. If the gun is suppressed, it takes around 3 shots, as you can see here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was 2 more shots. Obviously that was horribly done, but as you can see, it takes 3 shots to kill. Here we see the Thatcher grenade. Again, it doesn't take the bear trap out, it's still exactly there, it's completely fine. And then we test down the test out the Twitch drone. This itself does not do any damage to the bear trap either. It just hits it and does absolutely nothing. So because it's not electronic, it means that you guys can put them down without fear of them being Thatchered or twitched. All they have to worry about is grenades and being shot. So obviously you want to place them in places where they're out of the way and can't be seen. So that's basically Frost, guys, in a nutshell. She's a very easy class, a lot more similar to Capcan, except her placement can be a lot more versatile. You can place it in the middle of a corridor, underneath a window, as opposed to in the window. And you know, you probably want to mix and match it with Capcan if you're going to do it, and hopefully catch players off guard. I imagine as a defensive class, it's not bad. You could place her ability around, like say, the hostage without having to worry about the hostage taking damage. So a player might rush in, try and get the hostage and get incapacitated immediately, and then you know they're right next to the hostage and shoot them. But as I said, when you're playing her, you want to remember where you place your traps, and you want to place them somewhere where you can see them, because an incapacitation that an enemy player can then revive that player, it's kind of pointless. All you're doing is taking them down to 50 health and not doing much more. Again, also as I said, if a player is below 50 health, as far as we're aware from the tests we did, the health doesn't drop any lower than what their health is currently. So if a player's at 46 and they get caught in the trap, they're going to become revived, and they're going to be revived at 46 health. So they cannot kill unless it's the last player, or you get two players at once with the last two players. They will not kill a player. So that is definitely something to remember. You're going to have to want to place them somewhere where you can see them and utilise the fact that you've just incapacitated a player. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.